Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Relationship Talks. I am your host, Lorrie Brook, and together we will get to take a look at what goes on behind closed doors. Today, it is another solo episode, and I am here to talk to you about the practice of gratitude in your relationships. Gratitude seems to be a very popular word at the moment, and everywhere you look, whether it be in bookshops or gift shops or online, you'll see someone sprouting gratitude cards, gratitude journals, gratitude posters, all very popular and on point at the moment. So, like jumping on the bandwagon, we're talking about gratitude when it comes to relationships, because this is an exercise that I truly believe, and I love getting my clients to do it. And I truly believe it makes a difference when it comes to our relationships. So, what is it? For me, gratitude is all about the act of being thankful, right? I don't think there's any surprise that's what gratitude is. Appreciating and being thankful for what you have. How it comes into play when it comes to relationships is not being thankful for taking the garbage out or for picking up the clothes off the floor and putting them in the dirty clothes basket or making the bed or whatever it is on a day-to-day basis, not expressing thanks that way. But instead, creating a practice for yourself where for at least a month, and I like to make people do it for around 3 months plus, is every day to write down one thing that they are really grateful for with their partner. The practice of this gratitude is making that concerted effort, taking a really conscious thought of, what did they do today that I'm really thankful for? What is it that I really loved and appreciated today? It could have been that I am really thankful I had a really bad day at work and I came home and they knew I had a bad day. So instead of asking what's for dinner, they just said, hey, let's get takeout. I'm really thankful and grateful for the fact that when I was sick today, they took a day off to care for our child. I'm really grateful and thankful for the fact that they saw that my car was low in petrol and they put gas in it for me. It's all these different things, right? But the point is to actually start to look for the good. Because on those days when things aren't going great in the relationship, and you will always have those days, I just want to really point that out. There's always going to be days when things aren't great. It is easy to see the bad. It is harder to look for the good. But when you've got that effort and you've got that progress behind you of you've been looking for the good, that is what you will start to see. And soon the good will outweigh the bad. And that's what this practice of gratitude is all about. It's helping you gather that evidence, that filling up your bucket enough, filling up that relationship bank account enough so that when things are going bad, there's something to draw on. And it's so important that even on the days when things are going bad, that you still make that effort and write down one thing. And you don't ever have to share it with them if you don't want to. This exercise of gratitude is about helping you feel good in your relationship, because when you feel good in your relationship, then your relationship is going to be better. When we start to let the bad pile up, that's when that's all we're starting to see, that's all we're starting to think about, that's all we're feeling, and that's that compounding effect. And then sooner or later, we don't have anything to draw on when it comes to our relationship bank account for goodwill. So we want to make sure that we're making those constant deposits, and this act of gratitude, this practice of gratitude really can help us do that. So acting and being grateful in our relationships, of course, it does mean that you'll probably still have to be thankful for when they do those odd chores here and there that you think, no one thanks me when I do it. But nonetheless, verbalizing it is still just as important. Even after you've verbalized something, make the effort of going and writing it down somewhere. Keeping, whether it's on your phone, in a journal, a voice recording, it doesn't matter, but it's just about being able to go back and see and hear and feel those moments of, yes, I really loved and appreciated that they did that for me, or that they did that for us, or that it was just a smile or a hug when I needed it. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be overt. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering for anyone else but you. What gives you those feelings of, yes, they've got my back. Yes, we're in this together. And that's what you're looking for. So give that a go. I would really love to hear how you go with your practice of gratitude and how any changes that you see as a result of doing that practice. As always, remember the choice is yours. Make today and every day the very best it can be. I'm Lorrie Brook from The Relationship Architect. I will see you on another episode of Relationship Talks. Bye for now.
And thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Relationship Talks. If you can, I would love for you to jump on and leave a review. And whilst you are at it, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please join me again next week when we get to take a look behind closed doors at someone else's relationship. But until then, I am your host, Lorrie Brook, and remember the choice is yours, so make today and the week the very best it can be.